telling you. Sorry,
Well,
Dr. Nick.
I love Dr. Nick. So, Jane, we are both a little bit shoe psychic.
Yeah.
And when I saw the picture of this, I was like, I don't know if we're gonna have any left because it's just too cute. Look at this floral detail. They're three-dimensional on top of what is absolutely famed and loved from Spenco. They're orthotic, that full contact comfort footbed, that technology, orthotic technology under your feet, helping your ankle get into the right alignment, helping your foot to get in the right alignment. And again, 100% orthotic. But you have the cutest little summer floral happy thong sandal that you're absolutely going to live in. So I'm thrilled we actually have any left.
I can't believe we do. Obviously, it's going to be the final show. We were going to see it. We were supposed to have Dr. Nick in Girls Night In. That ain't happening. And hello, they're $39.98. $39.98. I think they are like the sweetest and most exuberant and the most adorable. They remind me of your nails this week.
Oh,
they're
thank you.
adorable. Adorable.
They do remind me of that garden festival that we love too. So as you look at the colors, I even really like the footbeds. To me, feel really luxe in the color with the outsole in each one. So I'll take you through your colors. So first up, we have their pea coat, which is that beautiful navy. $1,800 is all we have left. In terms of today's special value, that's nothing because we started with $9,000. And this should be almost $63. It's funny because this is, again, around the price of their normal inserts. We have it in the black. That's all black, which I think tends to dress it up a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Like that with your dress would be really elevated. $3,500 out of the $12,000 we started with. Mallard green.
Love. Sorry.
On the black
Brand new.
outsole. I bet you like that, Jane, because that's really hard to find.
I'm looking at the sunglass dress from my Studio Park line that you own and I own. It would be adorable.
Adorable. Next to that, we have our crab apple.
Also brand new.
$1,200 remain there out of the $9,000 that we started with. There is our chamomile.
Also brand new.
$1,400 left, and then the white. I love that neutral outsole. $1,200 remain there.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you notice how? Dr. Nick, first of all, love your haircut.
I told him the same thing last night.
Haircut.
I said, Dr. Nick, I didn't recognize you.
No facial hair.
Oh, okay, so there was a lot of change.
You
I'm like,
look 12.
I'm feeling really young.
Yeah.
Feeling really
Yeah.
young.
Yeah.
You know, young in spirit.
Yeah,
Jane.
I love it. And you got my analogy that June is, Laura Geller is the Schwarber of beauty in
Very
June.
nice.
Okay, cool.
Oh, yeah.
Wait,
Big time in the June.
Okay, so cool that the first three have silver. Little grommets in the middle of the flowers, which are all faux. The next three have gold. So with this easy pay, which is $13.33, get yourself like something with the silver accents and something with the gold
I was about to help
accents.
you change your shoes, and then I'm like, for the first time in history, Jane has gold in her ears.
I know. Oh my gosh. And this is the last show you're going to see it, Dr. Nick. We'd love to have you in Girls Night In. We just don't have enough left.
Yeah. Well, you know what? It's been a wonderful response. But Jane, you and I have been selling the Yumi for 10 years, right? And ever since you and I started together, this has been what we've brought to the table. This is what Spenco and the Waco Shoe Company is best known for. And over the years, people, we've actually done everything, right? We've had things written in the sole, we've had crocodile, we've had canvas, we've had every design. But we are now elevating it with this beautiful floral applique, which I learned today.
So fancy.
Isn't it, right? With that raised beautiful...
You're used to fancy medical terms.
I am, yeah.
Podiatric surgeon in the house. Thank you very much with this shoe.
That's the first time I got that word right today, just so that you know. But you're still getting that full contact comfort footbed that we have developed over the past 50 years with over 100,000 pairs of the insoles sold themselves, built into our Yumi.
And there's a lot of red light, green light that you see right there. Like I was like, oh, maybe I should go back and see if I can get the mallard green. No, sold out. So this is how we shop when things are selling out. We get our size, we click on it on the app or on QVC.com and what color is left or colors are left. And that's what you get because the price goes up at the end of the day. And it's just, I don't think I've ever seen anything so joyous at such a price.
It feels like the thong sandal that was missing, that we haven't seen anything quite like it. I love the freshness of it. I love that you can barely see the strap because it's just covered with those flowers. So pretty.
Yeah, and in the meetings, 380,000 pairs of Yumi sold at QVC. But what I love about it is there has not been a Yumi like
No,
this.
and we've started with 54,000. We have 9,000 left.
Final
That's why
9.
this is the last show.
Last presentation.
Last show.
So this is it, but I know that makes you happy, Dr. Nick, as a pediatric surgeon, because it's not just, oh, great, like we've had that many sold. That's a lot of changed feet for the better.
Yeah, and to be able to get orthotic technology under somebody's foot, the way that it's going to increase their health, you know, every step. You know, we talk about it all the time on your show. What a difference the proper shoe can make for whatever occasion it is.
Right.
So the beauty of this one is the Yumi, you know, it was the sandal that you would wear on the beach. This one, I think, because of that design, this can be very, very versatile with whatever your occasion is. Like Jackie Jane looks beautiful with that dress on.
Thank you. Which is a Jane dress.
So
There
it's
you go.
Jackie Jane,
I know.
Jackie Jane,
Oh, I
Jackie
know.
Jane, and Jane.
Oh, I know. But-
Lots of you are getting more than one, and I think we have that animation
Yeah,
too.
show us.
because
So tell us about
Yeah,
it.
absolutely. Well, the second that your heel hits the ground, Courtney and Jane, the deep heel cup cradles and aligns the heel. What that's going to do is that's going to help with your alignment right off the bat and shock absorption. Then as the foot comes completely down onto the ground, it's met by a medial and lateral, meaning the inside and the outside of your foot, orthotic grade cradling arch with our Revitalign technology built into it. Then as you push off, as you propel, that green icon that you see, that's our metatarsal dome. That's going to relieve stress and strain from the ball of the foot, which enables us to read and react. And that's why, Jane, this is for any foot type. This is not whether I have a high arch, I have a low arch. And this is why what you're seeing, this is our thermal graphic, and I love it because it's very nerdy. But what it shows is it shows our full contact comfort footbed. Where you see color, that's where there's support. But also of importance, that blue around that metatarsal dome is an area where the pressure is relieved. That flat footbed, look at it, it's heel, toe, and then you're walking on a tightrope. Think about the imbalance. Think about the end of the day.
The
Think about
overcorrection and all that you don't even realize is happening in the moment.
Yeah, exactly.
Your outfit is everything.
Thank
and
you.
Have a t-shirt.
Well, this is a part of something that is in our Girls Night In. You're not going to believe it.
PJs.
These are also coming up, but yeah, I actually love this for kind of elevating what I'm wearing.
Like where you just went for your anniversary.
Exactly. Going into, if you want to walk into, maybe you're going to do some sightseeing, but you are going to walk into that restaurant and you want to feel like dressed without having to put too much effort into it. That's what these will do.
And also whole sizes only, right, Dr. Nick?
Correct.
So where do we go if we're half?
We size up.
All right.
Right.
So Blair has a mic on. Yay! Woo! Jackie, Jane, and Blair. So what are you thinking of these? Like, first of all, what size do you normally wear?
I usually wear an 8. I'm in my usual size. I love Spenco. There's something about that dome when you put it on your foot that just like relieves pressure in your foot, and you just are like, ah, it is good.
Yeah.
It just feels right.
It's the Cinderella effect, is one of the ways that I like to describe it.
Well, we're going to go through colors real quick because Dr. Nick, we are getting really limited, and especially 8,500 total.
We're so calm during this presentation because it's just like, I just snorted. Like,
Give
it's
it a
just
slug.
not going to be here. So.
Really, really popular.
That's great.
Peacoat, 1,500 remain. I've been told that black is your best bet, which is so great because, again, being able to elevate with one and try to find that kind of shoe in all black, it can be impossible, but we still only have 2,800 total between our all of our sizes. Then mallard green is almost sold out. It's last call. We have the final 300 between our medium and our wides. There is that beautiful crab apple. It is great with pinks, great with corals, great with like salmon.
Perfect with your outfit.
We have how many, Alan? 1,000 remain in the crab apple. Then the chamomile, which is the sweetest.
Soft little yellow.
Soft yellow. 1,200. And then the white. It's popular. We have 1,100 remaining.
And we do this in medium and wide.
Yeah.
So, I mean, when we're shopping for shoes, we talked about this in meetings. I'm like, we don't make enough of a fuss about what QVC really offers as a service to shoe shopping, because it's not just what you see in our show. It's like thousands and thousands of shoes you can find at QVC.com in sizes that go from, you know, maybe a size 5 or a 6 or even smaller in some brands. This is really the place to trust. And you can take these shoes home and wear them. I always call out my friend Ryan. She just started shopping at QVC, and she is a doctor of physical therapy, and she works in a hospital, and she was like, well, wait, I can't wear them outside. Like, it was a different shoe she bought, and she was going to exchange it for another size. I said, darling, you can wear that outside and do anything you want to do in that shoe for 30 days, and if you don't love it, you return it or free exchange. And Dr. Nick, you're showing all the details. Like, talk to us about why the Yumi is so famous, and we've sold now how many more, but over 380,000 heading into the show.
I think the key points is the fact that number one, you're obviously getting that total, that full contact comfort footbed with the revitalizing technology. But the little things that I love is I love the toe post. And let me grab the white just because you can see it a little bit better. Our toe posts are anatomically designed. A lot of people, if you are not feeling the toe post, ours is a fabric. And the other thing that I love about the fabric is the softness, absolutely,
so soft.
but also the direction that it goes. It's the anatomical direction, and that's what our engineers and our podiatrists driving the design in Waco, Texas, thought about. But also the height of the toe post, Jane. This has been decided too, right? We're talking about all these years of research. But then the band. And I love talking about it. And when you guys stand up, the first thing I notice is,
We'll do it.
That wasn't a command to stand. That wasn't a command to stand.
Dr. Nick says stand, and we're like, where do you want me to go?
But over on the side, too, you can see that the outer band and the inner band are so far. I love this inner shot, Jane, if you don't mind.
No, go right ahead.
You can see how it cups her heel. I just shocked you, and I'm sorry.
Okay.
You can see how it cups her heel so well. That's going to help with shock absorption. That Revitalign Power Bridge design across the arch, and this is actually a perfect fit for you, Jane, because you can see how it slopes down, grabs that big toe joint nicely, but it just processes it through. Can I look at the outside of your foot?
Yes, this way.
Perfect.
That way? Okay.
The band almost comes to the middle of your heel, for gosh sakes.
For a second, I didn't know what the outside of my foot was. That's really bad.
This
I got
one.
kind of nervous, Jackie. It was like,
But what I love too is when you look at it, we are actually supporting your outer arch, Courtney, but that band allows you to move along with it. That's why I always say with our Yumi and what makes it special, it's not a flip-flop.
Yeah.
It's
No.
a thong sandal.
It's a thong sandal.
Yeah.
And I have a bunion, especially on the right foot. I have a medium width, but it's a very squared foot. They call it a peasant foot in ballet, which was good for point shoes, but not necessarily always good for sandals.
Yeah.
Sometimes, especially with like a designer sandal, I slip off the side and I have to return it. Look at how perfectly this fits. But if you have a wide foot, we've got wide.
It'll absolutely accommodate you. The other thing why it doesn't slip off, and only because I'm a podiatrist, I can say this without sounding creepy. When I'm looking at people's feet, right? When I'm looking at people's feet, primarily like at a coffee shop or whatnot, and it's that summertime, and I'll see somebody standing with their sandals, with their flip-flops, and just the heel, instead of being here, is like out here.
Oh, yeah.
And when I see that, I just think of the alignment the whole way up. I had a moment last night where I'm like, it's like Jenga, right? And if you don't have the right shoes on, it's like you're playing with that guy that always pulls the wrong darn peg.
It leads to other stuff.
Exactly. The whole way up the chain of kinetics, Courtney, is what Waco has been focusing on for 50 years, and they put it in the design of the Yumi.
Well, you're learning about this maybe now for the first time, and I had never worn orthotic footwear before I came to QVC, and I'm so glad that I learned about it because I take a lot of steps, like when I'm on vacation, just running around, and I've worn shoes in the past and still sometimes to this day I shouldn't be wearing. So to me, it's almost like wearing SPF, like you do a lot to damage your feet. Like it's nice to do something to be like a good choice for your feet. When it's $39.98, that was the other side that shocked me about the world of orthotic footwear, is I thought it was just gonna like super expensive. I just assumed very expensive. The inserts, when we had them, I don't know if they're even on QVC.com anymore, they were around $36. We're at $39.98 for the shoe. So.
Which is maybe the prettiest today's special value that we've done.
Yeah,
and only to
it's
the
gotta
end of the
be.
day.
It's
Only
gotta
to
be.
the end of the
I
day.
was thinking, to that point, Jane, would you not love earrings out of these little
Yes,
flowers and
right.
wear
Wow.
them?
Right.
I mean, they're that pretty.
I would put my gold hoops on, and I know we don't have many of the colors left, and black is going to be your best bet because this is the final presentation, but we don't normally see Spenco in any way, case, or form in a brand new shoe with all. We've never seen a Spenco with this much detail
No.
in a